In this video, we're going to show you how to create a personalized video for people when you want to improve the voter turnout in your area. And this could be just a small electoral area, or it could be a country. Perhaps you're a non-profit, non-partisan organization just trying to improve voter turnout, or you might be a political party trying to get more of your party members out to vote. So the first thing is, as always, is to start with your data. So the data in this case, I've thrown into a single spreadsheet, but this could be multiple spreadsheets. You could be pulling information from multiple sources. So what I've done is I've made up some names here. So any similarity to names is a total accident. I don't know anybody with these names in these states. So I put in the name, the state, a picture to the map of their state. And then what I did was I grabbed information. These next three columns is information from the voter turnout for the 2016 election in the US. And again, this is an example in the US, but this could be done in any country. So then it shows who won that particular state, how many they won by, and what the voter turnout was. Then what I did was I had these three columns set up for issues that were important to that person. So this might be a result of that person filling out an online form, or perhaps you had a phone survey where you were calling people and asking them, what are your top three issues? So knowing what their issues are, then we can determine what the best candidate would be in their particular case. So we've got this spreadsheet, we've got this information. Next step is to set up a PowerPoint. PowerPoint's great to work with these kinds of things because it's very simple to be able to work with, and our data point tool will let you connect to the data. And of course, there's lots of templates. This is a template that I grabbed online so that I didn't have to design from scratch. So starting off with, got a minute, we'd like to chat about an issue important to our country. Then the next slide, what I've done is I've put in about you. Okay, your name is Joseph Smith from the great state of Colorado. So how I did that was I created a connection over here within DataPoint, and the connection is to that spreadsheet. So you see here I've connected to the US voter turnout spreadsheet, and when I click on voter info, you can see my spreadsheet shows up right down there. So it makes it really easy to have this connection. Then I connected individual places, such as this text box. I then clicked on text box, and then I connected it to which column I want the information from. Like you can choose the column name, state, etc. In this case, I wanted that, and I chose that, and it gave me the preview of Joseph Smith. Same thing with which state Joseph Smith is from, text box, and again the state shows there. And I also did this with the graphic, the picture. And in this case, it's going to connect to the picture in there. And you can see I've got the picture a bit distorted, so that's my bad there. I didn't have it quite set at the proper level. So that's the first slide. In the next slide, I've put that their state voted for. Which one did they vote for? Went to the text box, and again, I linked that to who won in 2016. But I added a rule here that if Democrats won, I'm going to make the back color blue. If Republicans won, I'm going to make the back color red. So some interesting things you can do with rules and formatting and things like that. And they won by this many votes. So text box, and we go there, you see it's 263439. Now also what I did was I set the format to choose the number and the comma separator, which I did not have in the original spreadsheet. So in the original spreadsheet, I just got the raw numbers, no commas, no anything else. But to make it prettier for here, I chose to have it, look a little bit better. And I said, okay, but in 2016, your voter turnout was only, and again, this number comes direct from that spreadsheet with the text box. And then I put in your key issues are, so what were their key issues? And again, each one of these is connected to the data. And then based on your issues, the party that best represents your interest is, this one. And again, connected to the text box and did the color. So that was what I set up. So then what I did was I also enabled data scrolling so that it would be able to scroll through and grab the additional data, not just the first one. And then what I did was I went to DataPoint, and And then I chose snapshot save as. Now this is a feature of DataPoint enterprise level, so you need the enterprise level for this. Snapshot save as, and then it lets you choose, okay, where do I want to put this? What do I want to use for the file name? You know, so in this case, I'm going to use the name for the file name. And then how do you want to output it? In this case, I'm choosing MP4 video, but I could output it as PowerPoint slideshow, PowerPoint presentation, PDF, JPEG, PNG, MP4, or WMV video as well. And you hit the button and it takes a while to do the output, so I'm just going to jump directly to the output. But eventually it gives me output here of a video for each of those people. So now, if I click on this and then I go to play, it brings up a video. Got a minute, would like to chat about an issue important to our country. Your name is Andrea Jones from the great state of New York. You can see it's changed to her name, put everything of hers in there. Your state voted Democrat 2016. They won by 4.1 million votes. But voter turnout was only 46%, so there were more than enough uncast votes to change the outcome. Your key issues: reproductive rights, voting rights reform, closing tax loopholes. Based on these issues, the party that best represents your issues is the Democrats. And thank you for voting. So let's look at a different video and see what's happened with that video. And again, everything is the same, but only the data changes, and it's personalized for each person. So this one's set up for Toto Wilkes from the state of Kansas. Their state voted Republicans in 2016, only 98,810 votes, so that was much closer. Only 51% voter turnout, definitely enough to change that tide. And they're worried about protecting U.S. jobs, any reliance in China, and curbing immigration. Based on those, the best party for them would be the Republicans. So this is how you can turn a simple PowerPoint into personalized videos to improve voter turnout. Again, you could use this to just improve voter turnout amongst all parties, or if you were a particular political party and you wanted to get more of a turnout in your area, you could do very targeted sessions where you would send these videos out within your area to people who had signed up for things to tell them how important it is that their vote actually counts. If you have any questions about how to do this, or you'd like us to do this for you, please contact us at PresentationPoint.com. Thanks for listening. Please hit the like and subscribe button to encourage us to continue creating videos like this.